Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode. Nothing new developed today, but just a mindset thing. So if you want to hear the business story, skip the podcast. If you want to hear perspective on everything, then keep listening. So it hit me that, people always say, like, when you're buying or selling, you're a problem solver, which is true. I want something that they have, they want something that I have. But with the bank, say like, yeah, we're good to go, and realizing like the seller has been banking on me and trusting me this whole time that I'm going to close. I could walk from the down payment money. Like I could just move on my way. They invested 3 months of their time. I invested 3 months of my time. They haven't been able to talk to anybody else about the opportunities. If I just wanted to be a dick to them, like just straight up, I'm going to totally shank them here. And I'm going to put them over a barrel. And I'm going to try to get an extra 10% discount off the deal. Like I've wasted so much time if I were to walk away from this deal. And my intention is to the deal I make on day one is the deal I want to close on. Unless something dramatic happens, I do not want to repivot unless something like dramatic happens in due diligence. And nothing has, so I'm going to go through with the deal as verbally agreed upon. But like all the frustration, I can just imagine. So I've tried to sell my cars before on Craigslist. Like I remember I had a Nissan Armada. It was like $9,000. I was selling it. And I put it on Facebook, and within like 2 days, I got like 10 inquiries. I thought this is easy. Everyone spoke Spanish. Nobody could speak English. I had to use Google Translate. People were lowballing me like $2,000. And the car was worth $12,000. I was trying to sell it for $9,000. And they're like $2,000. I'm like, no, I'm selling it for $9,000. Like, what about $2,500? And told like, no, it's listed for $9,000. I want $9,000. And they're like, well, I'll meet you at $2,800 last offer. I'm like, no, it's just ridiculous. And do this all through Google Translate. So like, I am annoyed whenever I have to sell and people are just yanking me along and playing games and they're not serious. And so that's really irked me in the past. And just realizing like I could be that dick to them right now if I really wanted to. And so it was just surprising and just realizing, okay, this is something that they're trusting me to follow through on my word, and I'm trusting them to follow through on their word. And we'll be working with each other post deal. And so everything I do now is going to ripple effect. Let's say I did say I want a 10% discount on the price. I'll save $50,000. That's whoop-de-doo. That's awesome. That drops my payment. I haven't run the numbers. I think my payment's going to be like $6,000 a month. Per 500, $6,000 a month. I think that's right. We'll just say it's $7,000 is my payment. I save $700 a month. Awesome. That's 5 memberships. And now I have a bad relationship with the seller. They could totally dig me over and walk away and not help me whatsoever. They could try to poach my members. We could totally blow this thing up in like an atomic bomb bad way. And so I'm just realizing this is a trust game. This is a relationship game. This is a human game. And if we want to try to like nickel and dime and like not cheat, not scam, but totally be a jerk to the other person, you can do that and you'll get the deal done. But you're going to hate yourself and you're going to hate the deal at the end of the day. And 10 years from now, 20, 30 years from now, as you build up this little empire, I don't know if I may not have the gym in 30 years. I don't know. I hope I do. But 30 years from now, you're going to be building your business empire on this habit and this reputation of you're that buyer, you're that business owner, you're that employer, you're that person that nobody wants to deal with. And I don't want to be that person too. So it was just surprising to realize I forgot about selling my car back in the day and now realizing that's what could totally happen now. So we'll see what the seller does. I know what I'm going to be doing. And you're kind of choosing to get married and date each other in only 3 months' time, but it's for business and people's incomes and jobs. So only high stakes, only the end of the world if it all falls apart, because of course it is the end of the world if this falls apart. That's supposed to be sarcastic. All right, that's all I got. Tomorrow we have the seller buyer check-in. Getting ready to share the exciting news. Cannot wait. It'll be fantastic. And then we'll figure out when closing date is. Update coming tomorrow. This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.